slam by Rampage Jackson.
And that's it. That is all she wrote from Ortiz right there.
Danielle Taylor throwing some heavy shots and ends the fight. Cutler is out. Insane airplane toss by Charles Krazy.
Had to take that. Huge knees, two huge knees.
And there she is, Ronda Rousey making her pro debut in excellent fashion. Jamie Colleen just destroying. Cutler says, no more, I'm out. And a quick look at our rules of combat based on 3 5-minute rounds, and of course 5 5-minute rounds for championship bouts. And of course in the amateur division that changed to 3 3-minute rounds, and of course 5 3-minute rounds for championship bouts in the amateur division. It's based on the 10-point must system, judging criteria, and to get things started, we'll go ahead and throw it to the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Citizens Business Bank Arena, Ontario, California, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout at a catch weight of 220 pounds. Your referee in charge of this bout is Jason Herzog. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, official weight 217 pounds. He represents Cobra Kai. Ladies and gentlemen, from Ontario, California, presenting Jonathan the Real Noriega. Here's the opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 11 inches tall, official weight 216.8 pounds. He represents Redemption Boxing and Punisher MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Calexico, Imperial County, California, presenting Armando Bam Bam Murillo. Once again, your referee of this 3-round bout, Jason Herzog, now with the final instructions.
There's going to be rules in the back. There are no final questions from you, Blue. No final questions from you, Red. If you want to let you know, do it now. Come on, ready to fight.
Jonathan Noriega. Noriega, obviously the taller guy. Spinning heel kick. Murillo coming out being aggressive. Overhand right, closing the distance is Murillo. Murillo trying to stand up as tall as he can to get that arm around there to change his position, unable to do so. Good knees up the middle. Just constant pressure from Noriega. Noriega with some great pressure. And you guys all hear Joe Daddy Stevenson in the background. One of the best camps in Southern California. These guys are trained. They have just an unbelievable amount of experience, and they know how to get ready for a fight. Joe's one of the best trainers in the United States. All of his guys are prepared. There's no better place you want to be in a fight if you have your guy pressed up against your corner, and it just happens to be Joe Daddy Stevenson. Murillo's going to have to find a way to get off of the cage, and he immediately does that. Now having underhooks, tries to sneak down in that double. Going to have to turn into him as Noriega backing him off. Noriega marching forward. Left hook, straight right, closing the distance is Murillo. Getting the back of Noriega and just dumping Noriega on his dome. Noriega just immediately getting back to his feet though. Yeah, I'm sure coming from Cobra Kai, that's not the first time that kid's been dumped on his dome. Big right, big left, and they're dropping bombs off of the cage. Knee up the middle, goes low. Noriega goes down. Wow, let's take a look at that. Creating space. Murillo with good pressure. Right up the middle, 1, 2, 3, dropping bombs, then drops his knee. Oh, a powerful knee. I don't know if there's any way that Noriega's gonna be able to follow through after that. That was a monster knee from a big man. And as soon as I say that,
ladies and gentlemen,
it's
on
over.
The physician's recommendation at cage side, the blue corner is no longer able to continue this evening. The official time is 2 minutes and 26 seconds of round number 1. This bout goes into the books as a no contest. Ladies and gentlemen, from Citizens Business Bank Arena, Ontario, California, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the flyweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Mike Beltran. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, official weight 135.2 pounds. He represents 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu and All In MMA Fight Team. Ladies and gentlemen, from Orange, California, presenting Steve Ramirez. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 6 inches tall. Official weight 136 pounds. He represents the Fight Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, from Monrovia, California, presenting Chris the Epidemic Fajardo.
Mike Beltran calls these guys out, don't blink. Both of these guys are explosive. They drop bombs and want to finish each other. Look at the straight left. Steve Ramirez just backing Fajardo off over the top. Chris coming back with a straight left of his own. Mouth wide open. I'll tell you what, both these guys mean business. Good leg check there. High kick check. Ramirez circling nicely, good head movement. Ramirez coming out with that left hand stance and a knee up the middle, and we have another low blow. Immediately over to apologize. Fajardo just goes, you know, these things happen sometimes. In a heated exchange, you're throwing it to an area and the guy just happens to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Let's take a look at that. One, two, three, knee up the middle, and that was low. Steps away and goes, what am I doing? Ramirez goes, yep, I'm ready. You don't see that very often, calling him out. Front push kick, Fajardo high kick, comes back with a straight left, another push kick. It's a good outside leg kick from Ramirez. Like the head movement, good check over the top with a rear hook. Jumping in jab. Good leg kick, left hook from Fajardo. He's really finding a home from that lead hand hook. Ramirez is going to have to find a way to bring his right hand back after that jab. He's getting countered on a regular basis. He brings it back to his waist, and he's eating those left hooks, those rear hand hooks. Good jab backs for Faber marching forward. Ramirez coming forward again. Eats a right uppercut, left hook, front push kick. 6-punch combination, right uppercut. Dropping with the left hook. Ramirez drops to the ground. I don't know if Faber's making a mistake and jumping in there. He's trying to scoot out now. And there's a left straight right uppercut barely missing from Chris. Ramirez backing off. So it's a sloppy 1-2. The jab and another jab. Fajardo just finding a way to get that jab in there over the top and eats a counter left from Ramirez, backing him off. Ramirez finding his distance. And a good jab, a great left uppercut to the body from Ramirez. Stepping into the clinch now, eats a knee. That looked like it was legal. Beltran says it's legal, calls him back in, going, let's fight. I gotta agree with that. And a good 1-2, big left over the top from Ramirez. And again, finding a home for that left. Digging it to the body now. Fajardo just checking. There's a straight left, right uppercut, backing Ramirez off. Ramirez back against the cage. Getting jackhammered with the left, knee up the middle. Fajardo finding space now to get some leverage on those punches. And a knee up the middle and another knee. Ramirez is not going away. Gives a left uppercut and a body kick. Ramirez backing off. 1-2, barely missing. Fajardo missing with that left uppercut, left hook. And a straight left. Fajardo eats it like it was his lunch and returns with a straight left of his own. Now banging away, Ramirez just eating punches like it was candy, but marching forward, throwing bombs of his own. And there's a choke set up there. Fajardo looked like he was in trouble, gets taken down, ends up in half guard. Chris Fajardo on top. Ramirez is going to have to regain guard. Does the wise thing, takes a hip, regain full guard. Over the top with a bomb is Fajardo. Bashing away, everything has bad intentions on it. Ramirez getting slammed, smashing away. In all kinds of trouble. Mike Beltran looking at it closely. Good elbows. Snatches up an armbar. Look at this transition. Pulls it out though. Smashing, smashing, smashing. In all kinds of trouble here. And that's it. Mike Beltran's seen enough. What a fight. These guys came to scrap. Let's take a look at this replay. I don't know if we have a punch count on that, but it looked like that was 1,000 punches and knees in 4 minutes. Banging away, just smashing rights, left hooks. Combination after combination with nothing but power. I'll tell you what, we got Oscar De La Hoya in the house and he's watching some MMA tonight. Good leg kick there, goes to the body. Ramirez is doing work and then eats that right uppercut that kind of changed things for a second. Just constant pressure from Fajardo. Just smashing, just relentless. Even when he eats a punch, he came back. He was hurt himself a couple times. Look at the heart of Ramirez come smashing back. Six, 7, 8 punches on the button. Ramirez backs him off with punches of his own. He had this armbar set up for a second, just didn't have enough strength to maintain it. What a scrap.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Mike Beltran, has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 4 minutes and 51 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by TKO, the epidemic, Chris Fajardo. Ladies and gentlemen, from Citizens Business Bank Arena, Ontario, California, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the welterweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Jason Herzog. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, official weight 167.8 pounds. He represents Flow MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Riverside, California, presenting Bobby the Kid Sanchez. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall. Official weight, 172.2 pounds. He represents the Vault MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from El Monte, California, presenting the former King of the Cage World Champion, Danielle El Leon Hernandez.
And here we go. Daniel Hernandez, Bobby Sanchez. Daniel Hernandez coming out, looking in shape. The speed and the power of this guy is unbelievable. You wouldn't think that a wrestler of his caliber can move the way that he does, as big and as strong as he is. And as soon as I say that, Bobby Sanchez snatches up a double, taking Daniel Hernandez down, but look at the spider guard of Daniel Hernandez. This is the funny thing about this guy. He's such a dominant wrestler, but his jiu-jitsu and his top game are off the hook. Doing a good job of just creating space, gets to his hips, and there's his wrestling and power. Just dumping Sanchez on his back with a solid cradle, using it to get on top. Now taking half guard, controlling the head. I like to see him this patient, methodical, knows what he's doing, snatches the head down, has a choke if he wants it, chooses to give it up. Right back into half guard, smashing. This is the last place on earth anybody wants to be. With Daniel Hernandez and your cross-side creeping over, it's just a matter of time. He chooses to take that key lock, uses it to step over in the mount, and he will pound you out. Oh no, flattening him out, bashing away. Jason Herzog looking to step in. Slips that choke under there, it's over. Lights out. Daniel Hernandez looking dominant. I'll tell you what, his top position looked amazing tonight. Here he is, light on his feet. Moving, hands up, circling. Beautiful shot. You know, whoever thought Bobby Sanchez was going to take Daniel Hernandez down, but then you have this. Flattening you out, punishing you, and then just sinking in that choke. Forget about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 1 minute and 40 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by tap out from rear naked choke, Daniel El Leon Hernandez. Ladies and gentlemen, from Citizens Business Bank Arena, Ontario, California, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the junior welterweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Mike Beltran. Introducing first in our Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 6 feet tall, official weight 157 pounds. He represents Millennia MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from nearby Rancho Cucamonga, California, presenting Mike Block. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 161.2 pounds. He represents Boxing Works. Ladies and gentlemen, from Chino Hills, California, presenting the former King of the Cage Junior Welterweight World Champion, Darren Hollywood Smith.
And here we go. Mike Flack, Darren Smith. Flack coming out of the world-renowned Millennia Jiu-Jitsu. Hands down, unquestionable. These guys have one of the top camps in Southern California. Well-rounded. Their jiu-jitsu is beyond belief. Romy Aram, Batiste Matsuri. These guys have done a phenomenal job at this camp. But they have their hands full tonight with Darren Smith. Used to be our champ. Kid's strong. He's tough. He can absorb punishment, athletic, and he's well-trained as well. Black doing a good job of moving around. I am not liking the fact that those hands are down like that. Darren Smith can put it on you in a flash, and he's powerful. It does not take much for him to end a fight. Black stepping in with that jab. Kind of a sloppy shot coming in, but good pressure. Having Smith up against the cage. Little techniques mean a huge difference here. But I'll tell you what, that was a sneaky takedown attempt by Flack, but Smith just gets straight back to his feet where he was. And that's a nice inside knee from Smith. Guys exchanging knees. That one might have been a little bit low. Smith doesn't look like he agrees with it, but Mike Beltran says we got to stop the action. And that looks low. Tell you what, Mike Beltran's one of the most experienced, level-headed guys in the game. He knows what he sees. You got to trust him 100%. Calls him back out, going, all right, let's fight. Overhand right misses, going to the body shot is Flack. Darren Smith seems to be comfortable, confident, just finding his range. Doesn't seem too worried about the offense of Flack. Flack looks a little hesitant to get in on the inside there. I would be too with those hands down. Goes body kick, grabbing it up, marching forward here. Smith catches him with the overhand right, another knee up the middle. Knees up the middle from Darren Smith. Black's not going to be able to take too many of those before he decides to change his tactics here. Going body, head. And that's a good transition off of the cage from Flack, but Smith isn't going to give that to you easy. I'll tell you, for you guys that don't train that often or don't do much cage work, this is the most exhausting part of this sport. Doesn't seem like they're doing much, but this is exhausting. Another slick takedown attempt from Flack. Can't quite finish it and control the down position. Smith just bombing some knees up the middle now. 1-2 misses from Flack. Double underhooks here from Smith. Flack trying to get that arm control, thread the short elbow in there. Eats a knee out down below. Jumping knee barely misses, but another knee in the transition from Smith. Black relentless on this double. He's going to have to do something here. He's going to have to maneuver his way out of there, create some kind of offense because he's kind of stagnant right now. And there he is changing angles, trying to step over that back foot and does so. That's a good trip. Looks like he's establishing this takedown, which he finally does. That's 1 for 3. See if he can't flatten out Smith. And he does, stepping over into a half guard. Finally gets what he's looking for. Now he can go to work. 33 seconds left. That's not a lot of time. Gives him a little bit of space, and that's all that Darren Smith needs to get back to his feet. Smith doing a good job of transitioning off of the cage. Smith with a high knee barely missing. 10 seconds left, Mike Beltran says. And Beltran steps in. Darren Smith, Mike Flack coming out. First round was a toss-up. Flack did establish that takedown. Beltran calling him out. Here we go. Darren Smith didn't muster up too much offense, but comes walking in and steps in with a jab. Looks like Flack's a little wobbly from that jab. Eats another left hook. Now finding some offense is Darren Smith. Has Flack in all kinds of trouble here. Body kick and a left hook. Almost dropped Flack. Spins his head back. And on him now. Smith is just dropping bombs. Catches him with the right. Trying to take that shot as Flack. Giving up his back. In danger of being pounded out here. Darren Smith is just smashing it. Beltran's going to step in, and that's a proper step in. What a finish by Darren Smith. Darren Smith has just came for business tonight. An overhand right. I love that slip. Step back, straight right down the pipe. Calm, collective, just dropping bombs, trying to get that shot off his Flack, but just too much for him. Darren Smith. What a victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Mike Beltran, has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 39 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by TKO, Darren Hollywood Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, from Citizens Business Bank Arena, Ontario, California, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the flyweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Jason Herzog. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, official weight 136 pounds. He represents the Nan-Fan Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, from San Pedro, California, presenting Musa Toliver. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall. Official weight 135.8 pounds. He represents Sequence Jiu-Jitsu and MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Norco, California, presenting Johnny Kid Kavimbo Munoz Jr.
Round 1, the Phenom, Johnny Munoz Jr. against Musa Toliver. Musa is an absolute monster at 135. Immediately comes with a straight right down the pipe. Munoz is going to have to circle, keep those hands up, move his head, doing a beautiful job circling away from the power. He had one taste of it once, no part of it. Lisa jumping in with that jab. Tolliver wanting no part of this kid's jiu-jitsu. I'll tell you what, Johnny Munoz from Sequence Training Academy here locally gets dropped by a straight right. Now is in for that takedown. If this kid can get it to the ground, he's gonna be all right, because there's absolutely nobody better at the ground game than Johnny Munoz. Being patient, trying to suck those legs out. Tolliver trying to work that underhook. Munoz trying to get those hips away from him. Doing a good job of trapping the legs up. Making Tolliver carry all of his own weight on that right arm. That gets fatiguing. Johnny just cruising up the body, just creeping up there, putting more and more pressure. Back to his feet goes Tolliver though. Johnny doing a good job of recovering, maintaining that back position. Tolliver seems a little frustrated with Munoz on his back. Munoz starting to give a few leg kicks, and there he goes. Drops him. Back to his feet goes Tolliver. Munoz doing a good job of softening him up with those knees. 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 Watch for a takedown here. Might switch us up. Trying to dig that underhook in there is Tolliver. Munoz doing a good job of just maintaining this back position. One hook in. Trying to drag him down. Tolliver looks like he literally weighs twice as much as Munoz right now. I don't know how this guy makes that weight. Now the single underhook. Tolliver switching it up. Munoz digging that second underhook with a body clinch. Changing elevation, trying to suck up that double. Switches it up to a single, trying to turn the corner. Now with the single of his own. I don't know if you want to play around in Johnny Munoz's guard. As soon as I say that, he spins on an armbar. Maybe trying to dig a knee out of there. Johnny Munoz with a little bit of foot action to the neck of Tolliver. Tolliver's going to have to posture up, making sure he keep those hands on the inside. Again, look at the hips. Armbar, that's it. Boy, I'll tell you what, Johnny Munoz was absolutely spectacular. You didn't even see that coming. Wow, working for this takedown. Almost had it there. Tolliver doing a good job of getting back to his feet, but you want to see world-class jiu-jitsu. Johnny Munoz slipping out the back door. Looked like he was going to move on a leg lock. Had that arm trapped up in there, and it was over. Johnny Munoz just putting it on him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 3 minutes and 23 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by tap out via armbar, Johnny Kid Kavimbo Munoz Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, from Citizens Business Bank Arena, Ontario, California, King of the Cage and General Tire presents this 3-round bout in the welterweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Mike Beltran. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, official weight 169.2 pounds. He represents 9th Isle Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, from Nu'uli, American Samoa, presenting Quinton Q. Seuli. His opponent across the cage, running out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 6 feet tall, official weight 170.6 pounds. He represents Fight Syndicate MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Urijah, California, presenting Seth Ice Cream Fun Davis.
Round one. Quinton Shuey, Seth Davis coming out. Good leg kick there by Davis. 1-2 over the top. Shuey fakes a shot. Gonna have to get those hands up. The first thing you learn in MMA, boxing, you've got to keep your hands up. Sloppy straight right from Quinton. And a good body kick there from Davis. Overhand right, barely missing from Shuey. That's a good angle change there from Seth Davis. Davis seeming real comfortable, good head movement. Needs to keep those hands up, chin down maybe a little bit more, but these guys first fight, makes a mistake, steps into that leg kick, didn't set it up, so he works that takedown. Possible choke set up here. Let's go the choke, trying to get a takedown of his own. Look at Sui's hips. No chance. I'm gonna turn it on ya. Davis with the knee up the middle. Davis doing a good job of staying busy. Mike Beltran yelling at him not to grab the fence. You can't get anything past this cat. One of the most seasoned referees in MMA. So he slips out the backside, 2 rights, 3 rights. Goes another one up the middle. Boy, I'll tell you what, that was a good round for both guys, getting the webs out. 1-2, barely misses. Sui moving forward. Good job there from Davis. Good low kick, and that's a great takedown, but immediately back to his feet goes Davis. Second round coming out, another jab. He says, how do you like that? Get off me, goes in for the clinch. Immediately gets taken down. Trying to establish back position. Davis thought he was going over there. Now he decides to soften up Sui, which is a good idea. Looks like Davis has a little blood coming out of somewhere. Might be leaking a bit. Sui needs to get out of there. This is not a place that you want to be. Davis is bashing, but Sui back to his feet. Looks like the nose of Davis is bleeding. And a good left hook. Little check hook from Davis. Davis working for that takedown, but no avail. So he has good balance, not getting too rattled. Davis is circling across the cage, can't get the takedown. Sui comes back out going, what's up now? Lazy jab from Tanuya, overhand right, barely misses. And a straight body shot right into a choke. Davis recovers. And that's it. Round 2's in the books. Look at Sanui, catches him with the jab, walks at him like the Terminator. Davis isn't having it though, just overpowers him. Relentless on this takedown, didn't quite finish it. A big overhand right connects from Sanui. And there's a body shot that drops Davis. I thought he was hurt, but he recovered nicely. Beltran calling him out for the third and final round. 1-2 misses, backing straight up. So Davis doesn't make him pay. Little lazy jab from Davis. Outside leg kick, catches Sanui. Sanui goes, oh man, that hurt. Inside leg kick from Davis. And a left hook straight right, tries to go back to it again. Now into the clinch, good body shot from Sanui. Working for this takedown. Davis does not seem to have an answer, trying to go low. Has his head stuck in there. Now he's having to fight out of a choke. Didn't have to fight very hard. Good pressure from Davis, though, but he's going to have to do something with this. Beltran, just tell him to work. He's not going to have you just laying around on the cage. Davis' corner just yelling at him to get off the fence. And he does. Short, choppy right. Left knee from Davis. 10 seconds left. Trying to work this takedown. Not able to finish it in time. Let's take a look at the highlights. Davis over the top, getting a little sloppy. Good inside leg kick. The left hook to straight right. Sanui not able to really muster up too much offense, having to defend this takedown the entire time.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of welterweight action here in the Inland Empire, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Luis Cobian scores this bout 30-27, as does Judge David Rathgaber, 30-27. Finally, Mark Davidson scores this bout 29-28. For your winner by unanimous decision, Sean Ice Cream Fun Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, from Citizens Business Bank Arena, Ontario, California, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the heavyweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Jason Herzog. Introducing first in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 217 pounds. He represents 9th Isle Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, from Pangu Pangu, American Samoa, presenting Atimalala, the Devil, Coffin. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 6'1", official weight 240 pounds even. He represents Anointed Martial Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, from Temecula, California, presenting Wade Rogers.
Herzog calling him out. First fight for both of these guys. Good leg kick there from Rogers. If you're not used to eating those hurt bad. Working those kicks. Big heavyweight throws an overhand right. Coffin slips out of the way. Another leg kick there from Rogers. Lazy shot taken from Coffin, now getting the back taken. No hooks in. Rogers gonna have to establish one of those looks. Trying to roll through it, just Coffin, which he should be able to do. But that's a big man on his back. Rogers gonna have to rip that arm out and go to work. Coffin's gonna have to learn to turn into him instead of away. Trapping an arm, 44 seconds left. Finally gets it out. Now gonna have to go to work. Rogers trying to step over. Should just rain punches instead of trying to control. Coffin sitting out nicely though. Rogers let him up, and there's a takedown. Almost getting it to the ground is Coffin. Little head control. And that's it for round one. Take a look at this replay. Good head control from Coffin right here. Trying to step through, and that was the end of round one. Overhand right barely misses. And there's a good jab from Coffin, starting to move a little better. Overhand right catches it behind the ear. Rogers steps in, bashing away, trying to connect to that leg. And there's a good left hook, right hook to the ear. Jackhammering with that right, taking the back now. Coffin has to get out of there, trying to rip that arm out of there now as Rogers has it free, one hook in. Should be hammer fisting with that right hand right now from this position. And there's a good straight right. Rogers just bashing away. Coffin has to get out of there. Coffin just lets him up slowly. Going back to the 3 points of contact. Coffin gets up slowly. Looks like he's tired. Overhand right, barely misses. Grabs the leg, trying to turn the corner. Back on top goes Roger. what a round. Roger just putting it on him the whole entire round. Coffin's exhausted. Good jab, overhand right, barely misses. I thought Coffin had a little something there. Solid jab from this position here. He was comfortable till he got clipped in the back of the head. If he can keep that space, he might have a little something going.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog, acting on the advice of the cage side physician, has called a halt to this bout. The time comes at the end of round number 2. Your winner by TKO, Wade Rogers.
After having opponents backing out due to injury, Cynthia Arceo has the fire more than ever and determination to get back in the cage. But tonight, Peggy Ross will look to stop the fire in order to move up in the ranks in the women's strawweight division.
My opponent is Peggy Ross. I know that she's a very dedicated woman. I'm really excited to fight with her. She stays ready, so I'm excited for it.
I know that she comes from a Taekwondo background, I believe. I know that she had a fight coming up recently that, I don't know, got canceled. So, I know she's hungry. I know she's been training. I know she's hungry.
Female fighting has come a long way in King of the Cage. I can think back to the early days of Debbie Purcell when she pretty much, held the gate in King of the Cage as a female fighter, to the modern days of Ronda Rousey. But what we've done recently is we've signed 2 major weight classes, both the 105 and the 115-pound weight class. In this fight, you have 2 girls who are world-class fighters. Peggy Ross has been fighting overseas in Japan and around the world for several years and is an amazing kickboxer, a top talent and an amazing athlete from Puerto Rican descent. Cynthia Arceo is an amazing Taekwondo fighter, but she's more of a Taekwondo fighter, kind of like a female Anderson Silva. And by having a girl that can stop the takedown, can play the jiu-jitsu game, but can jump up and do a spinning or a scissor kick and knock you out, really sets up for a great fight. I expect this to be the fight of the night, and we're excited about the female division.
I honestly see it either way, ground or standing. I see it with my hand raised at the end of the day.
Obviously, everybody wants to get their hand raised, right? So whatever we got to do to get the job done. Do I like to exchange? Absolutely, I'm a striker, so. But I'm also very comfortable on the ground, so, the best fights are the women fights.
Here is Cynthia Sin Arceo.
And here she comes, Cynthia Arceo. She's solid. She has great feet. She moves well. She's a great striker. She moves in and out, has phenomenal balance. She's the whole package, but she has her hands full with the experience of Peggy Ross tonight. She's coming in. She's going to have to keep her distance. It's a whole different kind of deal that she's used to. She's a little bit more of like a point fighter on the way outside, in and out, quick, but the aggressiveness of a true Muay Thai fighter tends to give them trouble. If she can stay out there, not be too aggressive on the inside, kind of point her ways, pick her shots here and there, she's going to have to keep that range.
Here is Peggy, the Truth Ross.
Peggy Ross coming out, bringing a real skill set of some Muay Thai, has international experience, these big arenas, these big crowds. She's more than familiar with it, but she's going to have to keep her hands up, rotate on those punches, and move her head a little bit more effectively than she has in the past. These small gloves and real punches coming down the pipe with bad intentions. Thai fighters have a problem with that. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Muay Thai against Taekwondo. Here we go. Peggy Ross entering into the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Citizens Business Bank Arena, Ontario, California, King of the Cage and General Tire present this special attraction live on Facebook. Sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, Commissioner John Carbelli, Chair, Executive Officer Andy Foster. It's in conjunction with King of the Cage Incorporated, President and Founder Terry Trebilcock Jr., Promoter Mike Lowe. The three judges scoring this match will be Luis Cobian, Mark Davidson, and David Rathgaber. After the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Mike Beltran. All right, fight fans, let's hear it. This bout, 3 rounds in the women's strawweight division. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, official weight 115.8 pounds. This Punishment MMA USAK fighter is making her highly anticipated pro debut after going 7-2 as an amateur. Ladies and gentlemen, from El Paso, Texas, presenting Cynthia Sin Arceo. Her opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 2 inches tall. Official weight an even 116 pounds. This Military Alliance fighter has 3 collective victories. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, presenting Peggy the Truth Ross. Once again, your referee of this 3-round women's special bout, Mike Beltran.
All right, been over the rules already. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now if you want. At the sound of the bell, ladies, come on out and handle your business. Let's go.
And here we go. Cynthia Arceo, Peggy Ross. Come out, touch gloves. Good inside leg kick, the body kick right out of the gate from Ross. And a good push kick from Arceo. That's the karate stuff we were talking about. You can't come rushing in. Arceo checks her with a straight right down the pipe. Boy, look at how relaxed Arceo looks. This is her first pro fight, and she looks like she's just out chilling right now. Peggy Ross come rushing in with that chin up. Been checked a couple times. You better put that away. Good long 1-2 to leg kick from Arceo. Barely misses. Good side inside leg kick. Arceo makes her pay with a straight jab down the pipe. Cynthia Arceo comfortable, finding that range with long straight right. Big right up the gut. Ross better get off of that cage. Boy, I'll tell you what, Arceo tries to claim Taekwondo, but that was a short Muay Thai elbow if I ever seen one in my life. You just gotta love the nerves of Arceo, just cruising in, super comfortable. Good inside leg kick to 1-2 though from Ross, and then stepping out of the side. Arceo with a clean 1-2 down the pipe, barely missing. Front push kick, barely misses. And a straight right down the pipe. That's a counter to that leg kick. Eats a big overhead right off of the cage. Ross better get off that cage. Arceo will put you away from that position. And a good check to jab from Arceo. I know this is strawweight, but Arceo has some power. Arceo coming in and putting on her. Good cover up there from Ross. She needs to put that chin away though. Arceo just cracks her with a front leg kick. Arceo finding her range, cutting off the cage nicely. I'll tell you, those pants seem to be a problem for Ross. Every time she makes an adjustment, she gets cracked with something. And there's a good check to high kick. Good rear hand jab. Big 1-2 down the middle, barely misses. Pushing Ross up against the cage, inside leg kick. Quick and snappy, but those hurt. Starting to chase that leg kick now is Ross. Switching stance, going with that straight left. And a good snappy jab from Arceo. Overhand right misses, kind of looping, needs to straighten those out. Ross, chin high. High kick misses. An exchange here. Arceo staying in there. Good control on the inside, just overpowering Ross. Less than a minute left. Arceo with the straight left to the midsection. Axe kick misses by a mile. One-two leg kick. Good counter high kick from Ross. Checks a high kick from Arceo. Front push kick, finally gets some extension on that, stays away from that jab. What a round. Take a look at this replay. Surprisingly, Arceo comes out really comfortable, drops Ross right out of the gate. Ross coming in wildly and pays for it. I'll tell you what, Arceo has a beautiful jab. Right down the middle. 1-2 is tight. And that's a bad position for Ross, pressed up against the fence. Straight right down the pipe, catches Ross clean. Here we go. Cynthia Arceo, Peggy Ross. Beltran calls him out. I have to say, Arceo got the best of her in round one. Chasing stuff, dropped her. Arceo gets dropped with a straight right. Ross rushes in. Tries to take her down. Gives up her back. Cynthia Arceo seemed to recover well. Backs out. Ross may have made a mistake there. Had Arceo hurt, went in for the takedown, couldn't establish it, and we're back to square one again. 1-2, barely missing. Ross hasn't been able to tuck that chin away yet. Nice jab to inside leg kick from Ross. So another overhand right from Ross lands. Arceo finding a home for that jab. High kick barely misses. Push kick misses from Ross. Straight left down the pipe. Still coming in aggressive. Both ladies a little more flat-footed now than they were in the first round. And a good quick jab from Arceo. Superman punch barely misses. Superman punch of Ross misses by a mile. Spinning back fist misses but gets checked on the nose. Arceo just finding a home again for those jabs. Overhand right connects. Counter right from Arceo. And a good leg kick from Arceo. Really chasing that now is Ross. And Ross with a great inside leg kick. Arceo's corner just begging him to put that jab in her face, and she answers quickly. Spinning round kick, high kick, catches Ross on the button. Ross back up against the cage, flat-footed and square. Arceo needs to let him go when she sees that. And there's a good check from Arceo. That had to hurt. And a good straight right, drops Ross again. Back up against the cage flat. Arceo needs to step in and just throw bombs. Digs a right hand to the body. Steps in too close, short chopping elbow. Backs off, finds range, down to the floor. This fight's over. Mike Beltran just lifts up Arceo, who's continually punching, and stops this bout. What a fight. Cynthia Arceo just proving she's a tough customer. There's a good jab. Arceo with a good side kick. And that straight jab just drops Ross. Ross gets back up, ends up square. Catches a straight right here. The decent clinch. Chopping elbow. Left hook, just catches her solid, and it's over. Let's watch it again from a different angle. There's a good jab, dropping Ross. Just way too many tools for Cynthia Arceo, switching southpaw, traditional stance, goes to the body, goes up top with this hook to drop her. Bam! There's that left hook that dropped her, may have caught her with the elbow. What a scrap.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 3 minutes and 38 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by knockout, Cynthia Arceo.
And Terry Trebilcock, Oscar De La Hoya sitting ringside, founder and owner.
Cynthia, wow, what a way to start your pro MMA career. Last time we saw you, you were at the Hard Rock World Amateur Championship. You dominated there. In this fight, you definitely showed maturity. You were patient and you picked your opponent apart. Talk to me, how do you feel? I feel great. I feel great that I finally got to perform for you guys. So it finally happened. But I mean, some fighters come out here to fight. Peggy, great opponent, thank you very much. You stay ready, and that's hard to do. I really appreciate that. Everybody, I'm coming. And who would you like to thank for your victory tonight? I would like to thank my team, my sensei, he's been with me through everything
Sensei Hugo Vasquez, my coach Shane Schumann, my family. You guys have been there through good, bad, ups and downs, but you guys are always there. I love you guys. And of course, King of the Cage, my sponsors, just like my family. Ups, downs, we've been anticipating this for months already, a year. So I appreciate you guys sticking around with me through the journey. So we'll go big.
I love it, Cynthia. You're definitely one of my new favorite female fighters. I can't wait to see you in this cage again.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to send it back cage side to Stevie.
After successfully capturing the flyweight championship, Juan would add a third title to his career. Tonight, looking to defend his lightweight crown, he'll have his hands full against the well-experienced Brandon Hastings. Coming off a huge win over DeMarcus Brown in his last outing, Hastings hopes to be the first to take one of the 3 titles that Archuleta possesses.
Juan Archuleta is a tough young man. He wrestles, and he likes to wrestle, and he's good at it. And you can't take anything away from the guy. He's won 3 different weight classes in the King of the Cage. Somebody's gonna have to take a belt from him. He's got too many of them.
Brandon Hastings, you know, he's a beast. He fought DeMarcus Brown his last fight. They were in a bloodbath, and Brandon Hastings ended up pulling that out. Great stand-up fighter, comes to bang every fight, comes to put on a show.
The last fighter I fought was a striker. I didn't know a whole lot about him. Found out maybe that he was a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. I'm not even sure if that is exactly what it is, but he's a striker. He wanted to stand up, and I like to stand up. This fight is going to be different because, well, one, it's not 3 5s, it's 5 5s.
My future with King of the Cage is looking bright, man, going forward. A lot of guys, you know, tend to fall off after they win titles. I've built a home here with King of the Cage, and I'm looking to defend it. You know, Emperor's never satisfied until he defends what's his, and that's what I'm doing. I built my castle, and now I'm ready to defend it.
I'm gonna have to make sure that my striking can still be adequate and I can throw punches exactly the way I want to while he's trying to wrestle me.
Brandon Hastings, you're coming after everything I worked for. Tonight it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna defend what's mine. Unfortunately, you're gonna walk away with nothing, just like you came here with.
I'm gonna be throwing kicks and punches, and my goal, take that belt.
Here is Brandon White Tiger Hastings.
And here he comes, striker extraordinaire. The last time he was in this building, he brought the house down. Maybe with a flood of blood, because this guy was just cut up. He was cutting his opponent up. Relentless strikes, kicks, punches, elbows. You know, we just looked at this pre-fight clip, and I don't know what he was doing wearing a white belt. I've never seen a white belt strike like that. Maybe that was a little bit of sportsmanship going on there, but this guy's nasty. He's quick, he's mean, he can eat leather, and everything he throws is with bad intentions. But you cannot do that from your back. And Juan Archuleta has a way of putting the best wrestlers on their back and smashing them out. I don't know if Hastings has what it takes to stay on his feet. Let's just hope he does, because if he does, he'll have a fighter's chance in this fight.
Here is Juan, the Spaniard, Archuleta.
Juan, the Strangler, Archuleta. What can you say about this guy? Multiple belt holder, multiple classes. He's an absolute monster. Super technical, takedowns from any which direction. Amazing control. It's one thing to be able to take a guy down. It's a whole nother thing to control it. Just look at his corner. He has Joe Daddy Stevenson in his corner, his main camp. unbelievable fighter, unbelievable experience. Walked out with Cub Swanson. This guy trains with the best. His striking has gotten way better. Reminds me so much of Joe Daddy Stevenson. Once that guy got you to the ground, you're not getting up. You're getting pounded out. You're getting submitted. Has a nasty rear naked choke, guillotine choke, just like Joe. This kid's phenomenal.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Citizens Business Bank Arena, Ontario, California, King of the Cage and General Tire present our featured bout of the evening. Sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, Commissioner John Carvelli, Chair, Executive Officer Andy Foster. It's in conjunction with King of the Cage Incorporated, President and Founder Terry Trebilcock Jr., Promoter Mike Lowe, Timekeeper at the bell, Mike North. The three judges scoring this bout will be Luis Cobian, Mark Davidson, and David Rathgaber. After the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action from East LA, Mike Beltran. And now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. This is our main event of the evening. 5 rounds of MMA for the King of the Cage Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 6 feet tall, official weight 154.2 pounds. This white tiger martial arts and cage combat fighter has a professional record of 5 victories with 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Hesperia, California, presenting the challenger, Brandon White Tiger Hastings. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall. Official weight 155.2 pounds. This Navy Street MMA Venice Beach fighter has a professional record, 14 victories with 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, from Hesperia, California, presenting the reigning and defending King of the Cage Lightweight Champion of the World, Juan the Spaniard Archuleta. Once again, your referee of our championship 5-round main event, Mike Beltran, with the final instructions.
All right, gentlemen, been over the rules already. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now if you want. At the sound of the bell, gentlemen, come on out. Handle your business. Let's go.
Round 1. Here we go. Mike Beltran about to call him out. The fight we've been waiting for all night. They touch gloves, circling. Archuleta throws a couple quick jabs down the pipe, letting him know he knows business. Hastings coming in, immediately closing the distance is Archuleta. Archuleta with great head control, couple knees of his own, changes direction, and just dumps Hastings on his back, smashing him out. And it looks like Hastings dislocated his elbow with a broken arm in the first 10 seconds of the fight. Archuleta just power bombs him to the mat, ripping his arm off, and you could see the bones wanting to stick out. Hastings with a broken arm right out of the gate. Wow. Hastings in just agony. Doctor trying to reset that arm. Out comes the stretcher. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the blue corner is no longer able to continue this evening due to a broken elbow. The official time, 24 seconds, round 1. Your winner by TKO, still King of the Cage, lightweight champion of the world, Juan, the Spaniard, Archuleta.
Wow, Juan, you wasted no time going for that sick takedown. I just want to ask you, how does it feel to perform like that in front of Oscar De La Hoya?
Not only Oscar De La Hoya, but everyone that came out here tonight. Thank you guys. It was such a wonderful and beautiful night to have all you guys support me. I felt the energy as soon as I walked into the stage. King of the Cage brought it tonight, and I told these guys from my last fight, we're here to stay and we're here to put King of the Cage back where they belong, on top, baby. And anyone that has a question, they can step in the cage like I said the first time.
Absolutely, everyone, still your King of the Cage, lightweight champion of the world, Juan Archuleta.
Thank you guys. First of all, thank God. Thank everyone that came out here, all my fans, all the Navy Street crew that I fight in front of, TJ Dillashaw, Cub Swanson, Tim Elliott, my kids, my beautiful wife, my mom, dad, my sponsor, Steve, every guys that came out here, thank you guys for the support tonight. All my boxing trainer, Zach Padilla, Marlo Holt, thank all you guys, man. I love all you guys. I can't wait to keep fighting in front of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
And here we are at a star-studded Citizens Bank Arena. We got Oscar De La Hoya in the house. All kinds of stuff going on here.